So how much work is it really to go through half dollars and quarters? Well, we're going to go through 3 rolls of half dollars and see what really happens and talk about it. Well, everybody, I've been seeing this all over the internet, and people take these half dollar rolls and the quarter rolls and everything, and they go through them and they look for silver. So I thought, well, hey, what can I lose? $10? Nope. If I don't find anything, I can still take these back to the bank or just throw them in the old jar and put them back and buy some silver with them, right? So let's get started on our first roll. Never done these, but it looks like these may have been rolled at the bank, everybody. But hey, we might find some beautiful half dollars we might want to keep for the future. They may not be silver, they might be silver, but you know what happens at the bank. If they get these things turned in, well, guess what? They probably keep them. So I'm sure they're picked through. So let's just go through there and let's pull this first roll out and see if we find anything. And a good indication, everybody, is looking at the halves themselves. You can look and see the copper content in these things. It's pretty easy to see on the rims. My buddy at Thompson Coin and Stamp does this by the thousands, everybody. I do it by not the thousands. So we're just going to go over this first row real quick, see what we've got here. Here's a 1776 to 1976. Okay, not a real nice one, but we have several of these. These are actually pretty cool. So we'll set that aside. Here's a nice half dollar right here. Almost looks like a proof. 2024. Beautiful half dollar. You know what's fun is some of this stuff is so nice and could be collectible. You just never know, or it could just be worth 50 cents. So that's a very nice one there. And what do we have here? We've got a 1971, everybody, 1971. So let's set that aside. Here's a really nice, here's another 2021, almost proof-like, beautiful mirrored finish, beautiful half dollar. And I don't see how they do this, everybody. 1979, Kennedy half. We'll set that one over there. Here's a 2021. That one's not as nice. So far, no luck in finding silver. I just don't see how these guys go through these coins, and they go through thousands of them. And if you really want to find out, go watch Thompson Coin and Stamp on YouTube, because him and his children go through thousands and thousands of these coins, guys. And they find coins that are silver too, 40%, some 90%, some really rare coins. This is a 2023, looks like a little proof here. These are pretty cool. Here's a 1997. We'll just pass that one on down. If you look at the edges here, you can see you can definitely see that they have copper in them. So we'll set those aside. What else we have here? Here's another. Here's a 2023. That's pretty nice. Are they worth anything? Probably not. Probably just face value. Here's a 1973. Everybody, pretty cool. History's history, right? But no silver content in that one for sure. Here's another nice looking 2024. Looks like a proof coin. Pretty cool. We need to find some good stuff. Here's another 1971. So we're going to put that one aside. Nice. And then we're going to go over this stuff here in just a minute. But looky here, a 1997. We'll put that one aside. What do we got? We've got a 1776 to 1976. Those are always cool to collect. Got a bunch of these for the grandkids. Put that one aside. Got that one. Too bad it's not like a proof. Here is another 2024. These are very, very nice. Very nice. Beautiful coins. So we'll put those aside. and another late model. We call them late models on this channel, everybody. 2024, nice, really nice looking coin. They just are. They're just a nice looking coin, and that's why a lot of people like collecting this stuff. Me, if it's 64 and under, I'm all in. This one is a 1974. We'll set that aside. Maybe put it in the jar with all the other junk money, guys. 2023, nice little $50. Pretty nice. I'll just put that one aside. And the first roll, guys, we got another 2024. First roll is done. What we've learned here, everybody, is we have a bunch of Philadelphia proof-like $50. And what I just read, they weren't really released into general circulation. And these could have a little bit of value over their face value. So just for collectability, I think we're going to hold on to these, and we're going to hold on to these 17 or 19. I'm not going to hold the 71s, but we're definitely going to hold these 1776 to 1926 halves, just for some collectability for the grandkids to give those away. Those will be fun. So let's move these out of the way, and let's head to our next roll of $50, everybody. This is actually kind of fun. I've never done this before. SSC, usually I do stuff like updates, right? So let's check these out. And here we go. We see some beautiful finish there. 2023, I'm already seeing that right there. So let's get these opened up. This is kind of fun. If you find something, great. If you don't find anything, these look like these were all hand rolled, everybody. And so far we have a 2023. Not seeing much there. And then we've got another 1971. Those seem to be a popular $50. And we've got a 1971, another popular 1971. Here's a 2023. It's in pretty good shape, but not really something I care about. Here's a 1971. These rolls tend to be a little bit popular here, guys. 71. Are we going to find anything? Here's another 2024 with a P Mint Mark Philadelphia. We're going to set that one aside. We're going to do some more research on those guys. I'm going to call my buddy Thompson Coin and Stamp, see what he thinks. There's a 2023 that's in really good shape. It's also a Philadelphia. I'll set that aside. What do we got here? 1973, worthless. Worth 50 cents, I guess. But here's another 2024. It looks pretty nice. Let's see here. It's got a few scratches on it, but from like I said, what I read, these weren't put into general circulation, so we might get a little lucky on these. 2023, that's in pretty good shape. I'll set that over here, and we're going through our second roll right now, so really nothing there. There's this 1976 to 1776 to 26. Now, guys, I have some of these that are proof-like condition, and so we keep those. But they're mainly for the grandkids. So we found another one of those. 73, nah, pass. Here we go. 74. That was a good year. Motocross racing back in the 70s, guys. That was a good year. So pass on that. And we got a 71 that seems to be popular in this roll. And here's a 1997. We'll pass on that one. Here's a 1977. Man, the 70s were good years. I remember my granddad giving these to us. 1995, pass on that. So 1972, we're getting closer, guys. But, you know, the Philadelphia proof-like $50, guys, those might be something. We're going to check into that. I'm going to talk to my buddy about that. And we're going to move on to the next roll and the very last roll, everybody. Let's get to it. All right, so let's get it on. Let's get this one opened back up. I'm trying to be careful with them. Wow, these 70s are definitely popular, right? So let's see if we can get this one get these out without them going everywhere. There's one. Let's might as well just take that one out. 1972, guys. Pass on that one. That's going. Look at that. That's actually a very nice 1776 to 1926. Got a few little scratches on it that I can see. Still a pretty nice one. We'll put that one with our other, hey, celebration coins, right? 1998. Now we're at 250 years, and we were 200 years in 1976. There's a 2023. Good mirror finish. Got some scratches on it. We'll put it aside. And here's a 73. It's worth 50 cents. Clad. Be careful about what you buy on eBay, too. Do your research, everybody, on this stuff. So here's a really nice little 21. Got a few scratches. I'll look into that just for giggles. What's the mint mark on this? Can we see it? What's the mint mark? Philadelphia. Philadelphia mint mark, everybody. Those are pretty popular. 1983, that was a good year, too, but I'll pass on that one. 1974, once again, motocross season for SSC. Here is a 1972. We're getting a little closer to 40%. So far, I don't see how these guys do this. I mean, it's much fun as this is, 74. You just have to blow through this stuff, right? Here's a 2023, nice half dollar. And here's a 1977 pass, 50 cents. Here's a year 2000. Remember that? The year 2000. Everybody thought the world was coming to an end in 2000, right? I'm going to set that aside just for giggles. 2022, pretty nice little mirror finish on this. Beautiful Kennedy. These are beautiful coins, guys. They're very beautiful coins. So they're fun to look at. I just wish we had some silver in here. This one's just as smooth as it gets. It's been in circulation now. 1993. And we've got just a few more here. 74. The 70s are popular in these guys. Very popular. 71, getting closer. What's it going to be? Down to the last two. 2000 again. Let's put that aside just for fun. 71, everybody. 71. So everybody, what did we find in all these Kennedy half dollars? And I just did 3 rolls, everyone. Just 3 rolls. We found some really cool, beautiful 2024s. We're going to check on these Philadelphia mint marks, do a little research for fun. But I don't see how these folks can go through, and I'm talking, this was just 3 rolls, everybody. They might do 100 rolls, 200 rolls at a time. They might find very little silver. They might not find any silver. But what I have learned about doing this in just 3 rolls, it's kind of fun. Why is it fun? Because you're expecting to find the treasure, right? And so I didn't find much treasure. I might have found some treasure, but we're going to research those 2024s. I got quite a few of those 2024 P mint mark half dollar Kennedys, and they are beautiful coins, everybody. But hey, kudos to all of you that coin roll hunt. It's not a real big thing, I think, on YouTube, but guys, it is fun. It is fun. But to buy $1,000 and $1,500 worth of half dollars and quarters and dimes and all that stuff. Wow, I think it's a tough one. It's a tough one. It takes some time. So you better have some time set aside, have a little fun with it. It is fun, guys. And what have you lost? Nothing. What have you gained? Something. You've gained something. If you find silver, whether it be 90% or 40%, you have found something, right? If you find a highly collectible coin, you have found something. That's what's fun about doing the coin roll hunting, even though it's really not my game. So kudos to all of you out there. And remember, the 2026 quarter, if you find one that has the July 4th privy mark to the left of the face of the coin, guys, I'm telling you, you have found gold. So SSC right here in Oklahoma, United States of America. Everybody, did my first little coin roll hunt. 3 rolls, may have found something, may not have. It was fun. I can always throw these in the treasure box for the grandkids, or we can just take them back to the bank, everybody. Everybody have a fantastic day. SSC right here.